Now today we have some very big, I don't want to say drama, but I'd like to call it drama just to keep it simplified so that everybody knows that this is something not good. All right, it's not the greatest news, so we're just gonna call it that. You can call it bad news, you can call it, they took it back or whatever you want. But basically, Sorcery is a game that I used to play quite frequently when it was out, and it was actually really fun. It was a really good game. I liked it. It was one of my favorites, actually. I love recording it. And pretty much they had early access that you could buy. And after the whole early access period, it was going to go into a downtime kind of thing for a few months. And then they'd re-release it again. And then after that second re-release, then the public would have it. It would be free. The weird part about that, though, is the fact that they kind of took back their word. So if we look at announcements right here, this guy says, apologies for the prolonged delay. We will now start reviewing applications for playtesters. As compensation, we will choose up to 300 players instead of the initial 100. I don't know what reviewing applications for playtesters means, because I've never heard of this in my life. I thought that we were all just going to be able to play again after the whole shutdown period, but it's so weird. Anyways, he says, alternatively, if you already have the Access Game Pass, you are eligible to purchase the Playtester Game Pass in order to become a playtester. Now, I already bought this Game Pass. I already have access. I've had access, as you can see from my videos, clearly. And so the interesting part about this is, number one, they're making us pay again, all right? For the average person, this is unprecedented. They never said that they were going to make you pay more to play again. And on top of that, why are we letting only 300 in? You should let anybody that bought it before in. I don't know what you mean playtest. It says the game will first undergo a playtesting phase before it was fully released again. Playtesting phase starts in 2 weeks or so and will last a month. And then down here he says if you choose not to buy it, you will get to play in a month or two and 2 weeks anyway. If you do buy it, you will get to play in 2 weeks for the sake of playtesting. Now, I don't know why he's doing this whole playtest thing where we have to buy. Maybe they need money. Maybe they're broke. I highly doubt it based off of the fact that everybody was spending money on this game before. I don't understand why we have to buy it again. A lot of people are just really mad that they spent money on this game, and it's now basically been for nothing. Like, you paid for the time that you played before, and now you gotta pay it again. But yeah, this is one of the old texts, and he says, if the community has any complaints, I'm willing to cooperate, ... So just let me know in chat. I have a lot of stuff planned, too much to fit within a month, so I'll try my best and make what I can. Starting from tomorrow, Wave 1 players will have access to the game, and I'll continue to work on a copy in a month. The game will be updated with the copy I made from the game. Free players will get to play for a month and test the new content I finished within a month. And people who bought Wave 1, you will get 2 extra slots. Wow, you will actively have access to the game before it was released, while others won't. This is the final word, and nothing is to be changed from this announcement. No point in gatekeeping the game fully like that, he says. Very interesting. So he says, no point in gatekeeping the game fully like that. And then turns around 2 months later and gatekeeps the game to 300 players. Amazing work, man. On top of that, bro has the audacity to say Playtester Game Pass will go off sale tomorrow. Fucking sale? It's a sale? What? Oh my god. This doesn't make any... Like, we literally have sales for playing the game that you've already paid for. Why? Why do we have this is my main question. Please answer, please. Also, everything has been deleted prior from this announcements channel. I can't find anywhere where he said anything else. So I think they just cleared that chat, and then, they just forgot about it. Another interesting thing that I noticed while I was, talking about this video is that I haven't seen any sneaks of anything that's coming out. We haven't seen any updates. There's nothing in either of these channels. So, well, like, what are we paying for? Do we even know what we're paying for? Are we paying for what we got before? Are we paying for like a minor update? Like, I don't know what is being added. And I really think that they should disclose that information if they want people to actually buy it again. First of all, I'm just going to say it. I think it's very outrageous for them to want more money, more people's money that have already spent money on the game to buy it. Like, we don't really need them to do that. Gatekeeping the game this hard after you're saying you wouldn't gatekeep it at all is insane. But to me, it's even more insane that we haven't seen anything new about the game and they still want you to pay more money about it. So maybe show some sneaks, maybe tell us what's going to come in the updates while we're playtesting, and that might help. Maybe just a little bit of transparency. I know that they've gone back on their word before, so maybe they'll do it again, but who knows? A little bit of transparency would help people be more safe or feel more inclined to actually purchase this Game Pass, even though I don't think people should buy it, right? I don't. It's what if they make you pay for release again or something? Like, no. I do think it is a little bit greedy to make people pay for this spot again. And even in the announcements, they didn't really give like a very big or good explanation. They just said, we'll start reviewing applications for playtesters. And there's no mentions of playtesters anywhere else. But yeah, this whole situation just doesn't make any sense to me. I can't wrap my head around this playtester thing. They never said it was going to happen before. And they, you know, they just mentioned it now. It's like a jump scare pretty much. So I don't know what to tell you. I was really hoping they'd add a lot more stuff when the game re-released, like a new map maybe, more progression, more stuff like that, because endgame's pretty dry. I do like the PvP. PvP is like the best, one of the best PvPs I've seen. It's amazing. And so if they show more sneaks of some cool stuff that's coming out, then maybe I feel like more people would buy it. I'm only buying it so that I can record content on it. And if they don't let me in, then I get to record content on them not letting me in. So that, yeah, easy. But for the average person, I don't really recommend you guys buying it. Just to be honest, that's just my personal opinion. Because what if they lie again? Or, you know, what if you don't get in? So this whole thing is just really risky and sketchy, and I don't like it at all. But whatever. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the situation. It's really not a long video that I needed to make here. But I think it is very, very crazy, the fact that they would just go back on their word that hard. And Advance, if you see this video, please, if you're gonna do this, at least let people know before, okay, before you make them buy it. And maybe just address this in announcements, okay? It's really not that big of a deal, but I think revoking their access is kind of scummy, if I'm being honest. If I'm misinterpreting this playtester thing, and this is before the people who bought access before get to play again, but to my knowledge, this sounds like you have to buy access again, and then in a month it's gonna release for everyone for free. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out, and that's it from me. See you guys next time. Peace.